Hey everyone, I am back. It's Dr. Hammond here with your mental health moment. I hope that you have had an amazing week. For those of you who are brand new to Mental Health Moment, welcome. It's Dr. Hammond here with your Mental Health Moment. For those of you who tune in every single Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, welcome back. It's Dr. Hammond here with your Mental Health Moment. And I hope that you are continuing to work on ways to be a better version of you. Thanks for those who are starting to join here. I hope that you continue to really work on your progress. This is what Mental Health Moment is all about. Your mental health wellness journey. We are all on this journey together. It looks different at different times for us, but we are all on this journey together. And hi, thanks so much for those who are starting to join here. It's Dr. Hammond here. So for those of you who missed last week, starting this month, the very first Tuesday of the month is going to be dedicated to children's mental health. So again, if you have a child, grandchild, niece, nephew, friend of a family member, or whomever it is, whichever youth in your life that you know that you need to take the time to positively impact. That is what the first Tuesday of every month is going to be about. And hi, thanks for those who are still continuing to join here from all over. I see Toronto, Canada, and Tallahassee, Jacksonville, Florida. Welcome, welcome. So on today's mental health moment, I really want you to take the time this week. There's less than 2 months left of this year, which is crazy, right? It's really flown by. It feels like towards the end of the year, and it will continue to fly by with all the holidays coming up. But I really want you to take time this week and really reflect on what do you want these last couple weeks here of the year to look like for you? So, what do you need mentally and emotionally? Because it's so interesting. I've been watching online and I see like a variety of people. Like some people are like, yeah, let's go hardcore. Like whatever our goals are, we're gonna go hardcore till the end of the year and be ready for 2022. Right. And then some people are like, nope, like I am done. Like I need to relax. I need to take it down a couple notches and just get ready for the holiday season. So I just wonder, and hi, thanks for those who are still starting to join here. So I just wonder where you're at with this end of the year mentality. And there's no right or wrong. That's the thing. There's absolutely no right or wrong. You know best what you need. The most important thing, I was speaking at a school the other day, and the most important thing that I was telling these parents is that it is so important for children and for you all watching this to put your mental health first, no matter what it is you choose to do with these last couple weeks of the year. So again, whatever you're working on emotionally, mentally, spiritually, physically, maybe it's in your job, your relationship, or whatever it is that you are working on. Maybe you are kicking it up a notch, speeding up and trying to get to all these goals, which is great. Or, like I said, maybe you're in the opposite boat and you need to take some downtime and you need to say, wait a minute, I need some reset. We talk about that a lot on Mental Health Moment, making sure to take the time to reset and recharge. And thanks for those who are still starting to join here. I would like to see more people working with mental health people. Yes, absolutely. So true. So true. And again, here's the thing, as I always want to remind you all, when it comes to mental health, no matter which category you're in towards the end of the year, if you're in the speed up mode, if you're in the go hard mode, super motivated, or the opposite, in either aspect, make sure that you put your mental health first. That is a priority. So some of you all, I've talked about this in the past, but some of you all that may have watched the Olympics a couple months ago, and you obviously it was global news about what happened with Simone Biles, for example, the gymnast, who made a really strong statement of how she was putting her mental health first. This is one of the most elite athletes in the world, right? But nonetheless, taking the time to show that she was putting her mental health first, right? And it's so important. I can't stress that enough. But I know it's hard sometimes, which is why I'm doing these mental health moments every week to, again, just remind you to try your best to get back on track. Every single person is at a different place on this journey. I promise you, I have spoken to thousands of people as a psychologist in my career. Every single person is at a different place in your mental health journey, but that is okay. So the most important thing you can do, and I'll say it again, I probably say it on every mental health moment, but the most important thing you can do is continue to work on your mental health goals and not blame yourself if you are not where you think you should have been, could have been, would have been, whatever. We're not, no blame, no blame game, because it really doesn't help, right? But instead, just continue to work on where you're at. Now, as I always say, and I'm going to put my website up here too. Oops, if I can do it. There we go. I'll put my website up here too. If you at any time though say, Dr. Hammond, I'm trying to work on my mental health. I'm trying to work with my family members or my friends or whomever it is, but it's just not enough support. Maybe you need a mental health professional, let's say. You can always reach out to me. And every time I tell you all, every single mental health moment, no matter where you live in the world, I will do my best to connect you with resources or with individuals. I know a lot of people throughout the United States who are amazing mental health professionals. So if you ever need to take that step, I know there's a stigma of mental health, but I'm going to be on here like I have been the last couple of years, preaching you all and reminding you all how important your mental health is, and reminding you that I know it's scary to take that step sometimes if you need it or someone you know needs it, but you can, again, feel free to reach out to me and I will make sure to connect you with those resources. You can also reach out on Twitter or Instagram, Facebook, Clubhouse, whatever social media platform you are. You can look for my name. You can absolutely find me on there. Send me a message if you need to. I'm more than happy to connect you with the resources or the individuals who can help if that is what you need. And if you're not sure what you need, which is okay, probably seeking the help of a mental health professional just to see, is that the next step for me? Is that what's something that's necessary? Is something that could be really beneficial to you. So I just always want to say that on every mental health moment. And um, and I think someone said on here, I'm just looking through some of the comments about community endeavors, which is yes, which I also agree is very important. And for those of you who tuned in, I think it was maybe 2 mental health moments ago, I do want to correct. There is an organization that I was talking about, the community and the dads. Let me get the correct name for you because I accidentally gave you all the wrong name of that organization. Let's see. Okay, here it is. Okay, so the organization that I was talking about that I saw on Instagram, I saw a nice clip of them. They're called Dads on Duty. So that is what, and I saw some of your comments after the live, but that is the organization that I was telling you about who really just went in, and they've done several interviews. You may have seen them on social media or you may have seen them on TV, but just several interviews of how amazing of work they've done to really help out in the schools as a group of dads. They went into a school, just really turned the school around, frankly. So I know somebody had asked in there about community endeavors and those sorts of things, which is equally important as well. Again, if you have ideas or you want to discuss any resources, there's a lot of community endeavors as well. There's mental health professionals. There's places of worship. There's a lot of different avenues that you can use to better your mental health. So I want you to know there's so many options because I know, again, there is a stigma, but there's so many resources and options out there. But I just wanted to make sure that I corrected their names because I was telling you all the story, I think, like I said, a mental health moment or 2 ago, but it's Dads on Duty. So you can look them up. They're absolutely amazing. And I believe they're out of Louisiana. So but thanks for that question here. Someone said, we are accustomed to asking for permission for taking time off, and that has bled into self-care. Yeah, about that. Yes, about that. So I'm going to say one of my favorite memes that I see a lot on social media that says self-care is not selfish. So I'm going to repeat that. And it's something I see all over the internet, which I love seeing that line, which is self-care is not selfish, because it's not. You shouldn't have to ask for permission for that. We've done numerous mental health moments about self-care, but I do want to remind you that it is critical for you to take that commitment for self-care, especially as I mentioned earlier, with this upcoming end of the year and getting into the holiday season. It's going to get hectic if it hasn't already for you. It's just what it is. That's just how the world works, right? There's a lot going on these last couple weeks of the year. So make sure, yes, please, whatever self-care you have, you may need to adjust, which is okay. You might not have enough time. You might not have as much money, you might not have as much, whatever it is, that you might have to adjust your self-care, but that's okay, because self-care changes depending on your needs, depending on your resources, and that's completely okay. The most important thing is that you are taking care of yourself and putting your mental health first. That is the most important thing. So thanks for sharing that, because that's absolutely true. um someone said someone said it was a hard struggle, to put mental health first, but they're getting through. And that, I have said, gosh, I started my private practice in 2009, so that's a while ago. But I have said from the beginning, when I started as a psychologist, like, I wish I had a magic wand. I still don't have one, nor does it really exist. But I wish I did. I wish I had a magic wand to make the pain, make the emotional pain go away, make the struggles go away. We all know we all have stress in different forms, so it won't go away. Everything that I teach every single week to you on Mental Health Moment, by no means do I think that these short lives can drastically change your life. I mean, that would be a miracle, but drastically change your life by implementing one thing. Because the biggest thing that you need to do is think about making a commitment. Whether you want to take your time, which is great, your free time, and watch Mental Health Moment every week, whether you want to invest your time in your hobbies, whether you want to take your time for self care, whatever it is that you need to do, which I trust you know what you need to do, and making those adjustments are what will be best for your mental health. But is it always easy? No, it's not. It's not at all. So I just want to make you aware of that. Do I think there's hope for you? Yes, I do. That's why I'm on here every single week with each and every one of you, because there absolutely is a lot of hope. I have met, as I mentioned, thousands of people from all walks of life who just amaze me with their strength and their resilience to get through a lot of really difficult things. So I know there's a lot of hope out there, and I believe that for you as well. Even though I haven't met you, I feel like I have through these lives. So I know that there's a lot of hope for you. So I just want to remind you that, yes, you're absolutely right. Who made that in the comments? It's not always easy, but you do have an opportunity to make it better. And usually it does get easier, and then it gets hard again, and then it gets easier, right? Because life just throws us all sorts of curveballs a lot of the time. But absolutely, putting your mental health first is what's going to be most important. Um, and Let me see if I'm just looking through some of your comments here. And thanks for those who are tuning in here from Virginia, California, Guyana, Ghana, and all over. I think New Zealand. Thanks so much for tuning in. So every Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Black Women Empowered Incorporated Facebook page and LinkedIn Live, as well as YouTube Live, I will be back with each and every one of you. So again, I'm trying to think next week's schedule. I may be somewhere in another location, as many of you know, but I always try, even if I'm walking through an airport or at a gas station or in a parking lot or something, I will log in. As long as I have internet, I will definitely log in to Mental Health Moment every Tuesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But again, if you need me, you can go to the website here, drnikishahammond.com. I'm more than happy to get you resources, referrals, information that you need to help you on this journey. I hope you have an amazing week. Take care of yourselves. Again, please remember to implement some sort of self-care, especially this crazy time of the year with a lot going on. And I appreciate you. I really do, from the bottom of my heart. I really love people who invest in themselves and try to work on being the best versions of themselves. Like, that is my motivation for doing mental health moment every single week. So I'm honored, and I'm happy for you all that you're taking this journey and taking these steps. So I will see you all next week. Be blessed. Have an amazing week, and I'll see you next time. Bye, y'all.